Right, the one question that everyone has, can I get shredded in 8 weeks? Well, I went from this to this in 8 weeks, and I'm gonna show you how. Now, there are 3 main things which help me get shredded in 8 weeks. In this video, I'm gonna go through all 3 so you guys know how to do it yourselves. Now, number 1 is nutrition. You need to make sure you're tracking your nutrition properly. If you're not tracking your nutrition, you are never going to get shredded. But you might be asking, Charlie, what do I do with my nutrition? Well, first of all, you need to be in a calorie deficit. This means if your maintenance calories are 2,500, you need to come 4, maybe 500 below. Eat about 2,000 calories, maybe 2,100, and then that deficit is the gap between your maintenance and what you're eating right now. You're also gonna need to focus on your protein intake. I would say go for 1 gram per pound of body weight. So if you're 170 pounds, go for at least 170 grams of protein. That's gonna help you retain, or if not, build some muscle while you're in your fat loss phase. Now, there are a few different ways which you can make sure that you are in a calorie deficit and you're hitting that protein intake. Number 1 is going to be follow a meal plan. You can make a strict meal plan which you can follow every single day. And number 2 is going to be flexible diet. So you can track your calories on an application like MyFitnessPal, and you can eat technically whatever you like as long as they add up to your protein intake and your calorie goal for the day. Now, I followed the strict meal plan approach through 90% of my dieting phase. I think it's a lot easier because you know what foods to buy every single day. There's no standing around at the fridge thinking, what do I need to eat for 100 calories? And also, that stops you being able to slip up, because when you slip up, when you start craving, the worst thing you can do is start looking in the fridge thinking, what am I going to eat today? And number 2 is a step count goal. I had a step count goal throughout the whole of my fat loss phase. Now, there isn't one specific amount of steps which is going to be good for every single person. What you need to do is set an amount you can adhere to and do it every single day non-stop. Then what happens is, when your fat loss plateaus, you can either up steps or you can bring food down. So these are 2 variables you can manipulate. If you're not consistent with both of these variables, doing a certain amount of steps a day or eating a certain amount of calories a day, you don't know what you can adjust and your fat loss phase will not be successful. Now, you might be thinking, Charlie, why track my steps? Why not track something different? Steps are so easy to track, they're so easy to do on a daily basis, and it's going to help us calculate how many calories you're burning on a daily basis, whether we need to up that or whether we need to lower that. However, as every coach will tell you, do not get steps confused with cardio. Steps and cardio are separate. If you've got a cardio goal, hit that. If you've got a step goal, hit that completely separate. Your steps don't count as your cardio. Now, personally, my steps only got as high as 12,000. This may be different for you. You may get as high as 15, maybe as high as 20 if you have the time, or if you work maybe a 9 to 5 job, your steps may only go as high as 8,000. Now, the final 3rd element you need to be tracking is training. Now, you might be thinking, Charlie, how do I track my training? Now, tracking your training is going to be key for getting the best shape of your life. If you track every lift you do, for example, bicep curl, your bench press, your dumbbell press, anything you do is going to help you retain, or if not, build muscle in this fat loss phase. Now, you imagine, if you're building muscle, or at least retaining the muscle you've got in your fat loss phase, you're going to look 10 times better than if you lost all the muscle you had. Now, the key question, Charlie, I'm cutting. Should I go higher rep, lower weight? No, you do not. You need to make sure that you're staying exactly the same as how you're training when you would bulk. I want you to be training as hard as you possibly can be. You need to be training in all different rep ranges, maybe a 6 to 10, maybe a 12 to 15. All different rep ranges, train to failure, train exactly like you would when you're bulking, and then that way you're going to look bloody amazing when you finish your fat loss phase. Now, you can track your training on a simple app like your Notes app on your phone, or you can use an app called RepCount. RepCount is absolutely unreal. You can put your sessions in there, and then you can track your weight every single week. It will log it, and you can look at your progressions. So make sure you're sticking to your split every single week, not changing exercise every week. Stick to the same split, track those lifts, make sure they're increasing slowly or staying the same, and that way you're going to look unbelievable when you get shredded. So there you go, the 3 key elements that help me get shredded in 8 weeks. Track that nutrition, make sure you're in a calorie deficit, make sure you've got a step goal and you're ticking it off daily, and make sure that your training is perfect and you're tracking it every single week, making sure your strength is at least maintained, or if not, you're gaining strength. Obviously, all 3 of these are going to be useless if your body weight isn't going down. So obviously, make sure your body weight is going down on a weekly basis, and if it's not, you need to manipulate one of these variables. You need to either add some cardio in, you need to up your steps, or you need to lower your calorie goal. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you're all getting shredded with all these tips. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you're having a great day. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one next Sunday.